Hi everybody. So today I'm a guest on The Frugal Investor and we're going to be talking about...
my intro.
You're being mean.
I am. I'm being mean. People are going to call me out for being mean again.
He's so mean, you guys. I hope you feel bad for me.
What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be about 5 frugal tips to help you save money. I actually put a story out on my Instagram a few weeks ago asking you guys if you'd like to see this video, and overwhelmingly you did. So here it is, and with me today I have the famous Rhianna Ferial. That's for 2 reasons. 1, she's been on this journey with me and we both use these strategies to save money. And 2, I just get more views with her.
Okay, so like he said, today we're going to be telling you about our top 5 frugal tips to help you save money. And I really don't think these tips are too extreme. I feel like anybody could use these and not really change how they live their life too much, because they're just really some small changes you need to make. You can still continue doing what you want.
Yeah, right. You should see when I tell people to cut their own hair. You guys get so offended when I say you should cut your own hair, and I added up all the money and how much it would save you. And some people were like, you're crazy. You can't cut your own hair. I work in a professional environment. Well,
you guys, I work in a professional environment and I have not cut my hair in 3.5 years, not even a trim, so.
Yeah, we can tell.
It can be done. You better be careful because people are going to start saying you're mean in the comments.
So if you follow me on Instagram, somebody reached out to me and was just giving me some criticism, which is fine. I love constructive criticism, but they were like, sometimes you're mean. And I was like, give me a reference. And they were like, when you told Rhianna to get off your vlog. And I was like, obviously I was joking. Well, kind of.
Okay, so let's get this show on the road with frugal tip number 1.
Did you say get the show on the road?
Yeah.
All right, frugal tip number 1 is do it yourself.
Yes.
We do a lot of things ourselves, and sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't, but it's something we enjoy doing in order to help us save money. And we always are using YouTube and Google, but when something breaks, whether it's our car, our house, our laptops, our phones, we look it up on the internet first to see if it's something that we can repair ourselves, and oftentimes we can. There's a video for everything, there's a tutorial for everything, and as long as you have some tools in the house, you can usually get it done.
I cannot tell you how many times we've been outside working on the car for hours and having major regrets. But then all of a sudden we fixed the thing that was wrong and saved like $400 or $500 from going to the shop, and then it's all worth it looking back when you're done.
Sometimes the time you could save does make it worth taking it to a mechanic or taking it to a professional. I understand that, but it can really add up. So if you do these things on your own, you could save a significant amount of money, and you don't have to do it all the time. If you're in a rush or too busy, look, I get it, take it to the professional. But just something I did on my Instagram just the other day where I repaired the sunroof leak. That would have probably cost at least $150 to $200 if I've taken it to a mechanic, because you guys know they have a minimum charge. I did it with a couple cups of water and an aerosol can, and I had it fixed in under 5 minutes.
And that was after we got completely soaked in the drive-through car wash because we did not know there was a leak in the sunroof before we went through. And we thought it'd be really fun to take B through there, and she was already terrified and we were stuck in there because we couldn't move once she got scared. And then she's screaming and water starts pouring through the sunroof, making the whole situation even worse.
You don't like the car wash? Yeah, I think what it is the drain track is blocked. Tip number 2, which is gonna rhyme, is never buy new.
Oh, I like that.
You like that?
That was good. Yeah.
Now, this one might be self-explanatory for some, but a lot of people just buy retail. They're always buying new stuff. They're always replacing their things with new items, and that's something that we rarely do. In fact, let me know if you guys would like to see this, but we were talking about it the other day, and I could walk you through the entire house, or we could walk you through the entire house and show you the deal that we got on literally every item in our house. I don't think there's anything in this house that we have not gotten secondhand or got a steep discount on. I really don't, or that was given to us.
Yeah,
right?
I don't think so either.
I'm not sure if there's anything in this house because it's really hard, near impossible for me to buy anything brand new at retail price.
We get a lot of our stuff from consignment stores and secondhand stores and the Facebook marketplace. It used to be Craigslist, but nobody really uses Craigslist anymore because of the Craigslist killer movie, I think. But the Facebook marketplace is great. And we go shopping for B's clothes, our clothes, things we need for the house, all that kind of stuff secondhand. Also, not just because it saves money, but also because it's environmentally friendly. To buy things secondhand versus buying them new is just so much better for the world because you're using something that would have been trash to serve a purpose for yourself, and then you're reducing the demand for them to make something new that will end up in the trash.
A little louder for the people in the back. I like that. I like that. Should we go on a vegan rant right now?
Probably. So John said never buy new, which is something we really try to live by, but sometimes there's certain items that you have to buy new because either you can't find them used or it's not safe to buy them used, like razors, hairbrushes.
Underwear.
Yeah, ew. So sometimes, yes, we do have to buy new. And when you do have to buy new,
find a deal. So one example I'm going to use is slickdeals.com. Now there's multiple websites like this. There's multiple ways to do this, but Slick Deals happens to be my favorite. Now do not go to this website if you're someone that cannot control your spending or just has to buy everything because it's on sale.
me?
Sometimes.
Okay, I really like the clearance rack at the grocery store, okay?
She goes straight to the clearance rack every time we go to stores. All right, anyway, go to slickdeals.com. If you need to buy something new, go to sites like that. 2, make sure it's not on there first for sale. And make sure you shop around. And then 3rd, make sure you negotiate. And part of negotiating is price matching. But you gotta learn these skills in order to save money. But for example, so let's say we needed like a new camera, right? It's sometimes hard to find used electronics in the area that we live in because videography and photography is just not a big thing here. So for something like a camera like this camera, we did it with this camera, I'll go to slickdeals.com, I'll search this exact camera and see if it's a deal first. And if it's not there, I'll keep looking and then I will price match. Oh, it's $600 at Best Buy, but it's $550 over here. Now let's say it's $550 at a store that's not near you. Make sure that you go into Best Buy and let them know that, and oftentimes they'll price match it. And price matching can save you a ton of money.
Yes, and you know that we love to travel, so you can also price match trips on big websites like Expedia, Booking.com, and things like that. So really, any huge companies tend to price match because they don't want to lose business. So make sure that you always consider that no matter what you're paying for. And something else is couponing, which we are not huge into. We're not like extreme couponers, but we do use them and we do go online to find them for deals and sales, like the Big Lots Friends and Family 20% off. I don't know if you guys have a Big Lots near you, or like the Kroger Clip It coupons whenever I go grocery shopping, just easy things like that. And then something that John really loves to do, which I'll let him tell you about, is wait all year to buy everything on Black Friday.
It's true though. Time is of the essence. When you want to buy something new, you often need to wait for it to not be so new in the marketplace. So we do this with our phones, we do it with cameras. We haven't done it with a TV because our TV is 12 years old. But if we were to buy a TV, we wouldn't buy the newest thing out. We would buy something that's maybe been out for 3 or 4 months and it's taken that initial hit. And that's with everything. The last thing on this is friends and family. Finding friends and family that work in retail or work at a company that you deal with, and they can probably get you a deal. There's nothing wrong with that, and there's nothing wrong for asking them. In fact, we did this with Sprint. We were on a friends and family plan, and we have saved thousands of dollars over the last several years. All right, Rhianna, what's number 4? Because I know it's your favorite.
Okay, I want to talk about tip number 4 because it's one of my favorite things on this list, and that is using things that are reusable, not disposable. And this will save you so much money. Yes, it can be a little more inconvenient at times because you may need to wash something. You can't just throw things away. You actually have to do the dishes, but I swear it is worth it and it will save you money. So an example would be getting a reusable water bottle. You can take this water bottle with you everywhere and fill it with water, and then you don't have to buy water bottles at the gas station, at work, things like that. You can take a cup for coffee and save money every time you buy coffee. Most places give a discount if you use a reusable cup. Using plates instead of disposable plates, all that kind of stuff really does add up. Something else we do that might seem extreme to people who are used to paper towels, but we use old rags instead of paper towels, unless it's something really nasty, and we just wash all those rags, all the cleaning rags, when we clean the house and stuff, and we buy so much less paper towels since we started doing that.
We even buy our rags secondhand because you can get them at like Goodwill or something when people throw out all their old rags, or to the ones they didn't use, and we buy a bunch of those for like cheap. So we have like enough rags in the house for like $5.
Yeah, exactly.
One of my favorite things that we do for reusable is toilet paper. That's probably my favorite.
Oh yeah, that's a really good one.
So like you can always just, rinse it out. We're kidding. We're totally kidding.
I was gonna keep going with it. I actually asked John one time if we could do reusable toilet paper because I watched some YouTube videos on it, and people have like certain things they use and wash for toilet paper, and he like really drew the line there and said no.
Comment down below, who would use reusable toilet paper? It's got to be less than 1% of the population.
I would, I think.
That's so gross.
Well, people use well, yeah, I guess it is gross. Maybe I'm just saying that because I have never done it before. Comment down below also if you have used reusable toilet paper techniques.
Nobody's going to admit to that. Okay, let's move on to the fifth and final tip before this short video becomes a movie.
Pack your food. This one is so important for saving money. Pack your food, pack your kids' food, pack your husband's food. Husbands, pack your wives' food.
Your neighbor's food, your uncle's food, your grandparents' food. Pack. But really, packing your food, if you guys do not look at the statistics of where most money is being blown, it's on food. Everybody goes to work and then they go out to eat for lunch, they go out to eat for breakfast, they go out to eat for dinner, they go out to eat all the time.
Yep.
And this is something we rarely do. You could say almost never for a little while there. Like, I swear that we probably ate out less than 5 times a year.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? Like, not if you count Chipotle. We would grab Chipotle to go. So if you exclude Chipotle, which is still only probably once or twice every couple months.
Yeah.
So not eating out is something that has saved us a ton of money throughout the years. In fact, I haven't even added up, because we should add up every time we would have eaten out. And that would have told us how much we would have saved. Because I bet it's thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars, because it adds up quick. Also, we don't drink, which saves a lot of money.
Yeah.
I just lost like 800 people. They're like, not drink, yeah, right. But really, add it up. Next time you're at the bar, add it up. Actually do it for a month. Add up everything you spend for a month, add it up, and then multiply that times 12, and now you see where your money's going for the year.
Exactly. And just like we said, pack your food. If you do like to drink alcohol, pack your alcohol. Don't drink it in the car. Don't drink it while you're driving. But what I mean is buy it, bring it home, make your own
Pre-game.
drinks. Yeah, pre-game.
We haven't done that in a long time. But
Man.
pre-game, I used to, when I did drink, I promise you, I saved the most money. So I buy a $12 the bottom shelf vodka. I didn't care. I know it was nasty,
Bowman's.
but I didn't care. It had one
Aristocrat.
purpose. It was to get me drunk. And so that one thing would last me the whole weekend, unless it was a crazy night. It only lasts one night. And then I would buy a mixer to mix it with, like a Red Bull or something. And,
Oh, do not lie. You did not buy Red Bull. You bought like the generic brand of Sprite.
well, maybe. But I saved good money. And most of my friends, when we go to the bar that night, they'd spend $100, $150 buying other people's shots and whatever. My wallet stayed in my front pocket and didn't leave.
Yes, we would like literally make very extensive plans on how to pregame before we went out, like more plans than we would even make for going out, which is really funny. So there's not too much more we can say about making sure that you pack your food and drinks if you're into that. But what I wanted to say about all these tips is it may not seem like in the moment you're saving that much money, but looking back you are. Once we started keeping a budget, which was very early in our relationship, we realized very quickly how much money we were saving just by making these little changes. And you wouldn't realize how much it really matters until you actually track it. So just trust us, you will save a lot of money over time, even though it feels like buying that $5 Starbucks or getting your nails done isn't that big of a deal. It really does add up.
And as always, if you're 100% happy and you don't need to save any money or don't want to save any money, don't do any of these things. That's fine, I understand. But if you're complaining that you do not have extra funds to start your business, you don't have extra money to go to school, you're behind on rent, you don't have your emergency fund, then these are things that you probably need to implement sooner than later to help you get to that stage.
Yes, I totally agree. And thank you guys so much for watching my video.
Get off my channel. But really, thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you're not already, please subscribe and hit the like button down below if you like this video. Also subscribe to Rhianna's channel, even though most of you come from over there anyway. But she is at Rhianna Ferial, and we appreciate you guys watching.
As always, we hope that you guys have an amazing week, and we will see you when we see you.
Save that money.